What's up, Candy Fam? My name is David, and I'm here to get you up to speed on everything you need to know to solve the puzzles from Phase 2 of the Stranger Things game presented by Netflix and Candy Digital. For those of you who aren't already aware, just over a week ago, Netflix and Candy Digital partnered together to release some digital collectibles to the fastest community members who could solve a series of puzzles. Now, if this is brand new information, then I suggest you head over to netflix.candy.com and sign up for an account. Once you have an account, you can click Play the Game Now on the Netflix Candy homepage and join in the fun. There are 3 puzzles, and this week they were all available from the very beginning of Phase 2. And Phase 2 began at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, June 8th. Now when you connect to the game, this is the scene that appears before you. It's an outside shot of Rinkomania, one of the locations you may recognize from Stranger Things Season 4. But actually, 30 minutes before the phase officially went live, the following image was posted to the Stranger Things Instagram account. Now this turned out to be a clue for one of this week's challenges. This post has a phone number that you can call, which will play a recording left by Argyle, one of the characters from the show. The recording talks about a weird order he received on how someone wanted a pizza made. It went on to detail the customer's request for a thick cinch yellow crust, red sauce to the edge of the crust, 4 chunks of white mozzarella, 3 orange habaneros, 2 green peppers, and 1 piece of blue cheese. And when you follow the instructions and put those pegs where it indicates on the Lite Brite, this is the design you get. And after filling this in and clicking submit in the bottom right, that completes the first puzzle from Phase 2. Now the next puzzle was actually a bit harder to decipher, but if you look closely at the van, you'll notice it's missing a couple of words, because this same van in Season 4 of Stranger Things, it says, "Delivered hot to your door." In this image, it's missing the words hot and door. Now, there was also some information from the Lite Brite itself that indicated that there was going to be a Morse code element to one of this week's puzzles. And the Lite Brite tells us that blue pegs will be used for dashes and red pegs will be used for dots. And so if we take the words hot door and translate it into Morse code and remove the spaces, then there's an indicated line on the Lite Brite that we can plug all that into, and this is what you should get. And if you submit this, you'll have completed the second puzzle from Phase 2. Last but not least, the phase would not be complete without a large Lite Brite design that we need to recreate. If you look around this scene, you'll notice that there are parts of a poster littered in a few different spots. Right here. And if you click on each of those spots, it'll zoom in on fragments from a poster that has a Lite Brite design in it. But if you put all those fragments together, you can see the image in its entirety. And as usual, the Lite Brite has an indicator on it to tell you where to line up one part of the design, so you can use that as a reference point to get your image started. And then it's just a matter of taking your time and being accurate, and you'll be done with the third puzzle as well. And when you're done, it should look like this. And once you have completed all 3 puzzles, you'll get a message letting you know that you're done with Phase 2. Within a few minutes, you should also receive an email that will let you know if you are one of the first 3,580 people to complete the phase. If so, you'll receive one of the digital collectibles. And if you weren't in time, well, it was still a job well done, and you can try to be ready sooner for Phase 3 and Phase 4. Now, there was one last thing that was different about this week's phase compared to Phase 1. In Phase 1, there were 4,648 winners, and they all received the same collectible, which was an animated poster of 11. But this week, there will only be 3,580 winners. But not only that, there are 4 possible collectibles that you'll receive this week, and you'll only get one of them. Now, the collectible this week looks like it's going to be an animated poster as well, and you'll receive one of the characters who was featured in the California scenes from Season 4 of Stranger Things. So you could end up with Mike, Jonathan, Will, or Argyle. Personally, I'm hoping to get Argyle. And if you're one of the winners, an email will indicate that you should receive the collectible in your candy collection within 72 hours. Can't wait to find out which one I'm going to get. And that's all for Phase 2. Phase 3 is going to kick off on June 15th at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you haven't done so already, create an account on netflix.candy.com and join the Candy Digital Discord so you can discuss these puzzles with other members of the community. I know next week I'll be ready to go right away when the phase begins, and I hope to see you all there.